Okay, I just want to preface this by saying sorry for my like grody appearance. My day has been kind of hectic. I had an 8-hour work day starting super early, and then I have to film this, get a shower, clean my house, do the dishes, do a bunch of stuff before my friends come over, and then we're going out for the evening. So again, sorry I look grody. Book recommendation number 1, Zombies vs. Unicorns. This is an anthology of short stories, all either about zombies or unicorns. I think there's maybe one that has to deal with zombie unicorns, or zombie unicorns. Unicorn zombies would make no sense. But it's a bunch of different young adult authors. One of the ones that I want to point out, because I think that would make Deanna more interested in it, is Maureen Johnson. All of the stories though are really good, and they don't follow the normal zombie unicorn mythos. And like I said, it's an anthologies and a bunch of short stories. It's a pretty quick read, like at least the little individual stories are, so it's nice that you can read like a short story before bed. Zombies vs. Unicorns. Number 2 is called Friends with Boys by, Faith Erin Hicks. This is a graphic novel. I really like the drawing style, which that's a big thing with me in graphic novels. If it doesn't have a nice style, I won't read it. That's my phone. So this is about this girl going into high school and kind of high school or middle school, and kind of her reconnecting with her older brothers and making friends. And it has a kind of supernatural baseline to it. I won't say what, because that kind of gives it away, but I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I kept looking and hoping that this would be like a series, but so far it is just a standalone book. So Friends with Boys, number 2. I should mention real quick that these aren't in any specific order, they're just what I have piled here, I guess. And everything's in a different genre today, so go me. Number 3 is B is for Bad Poetry by Pamela August Russell. This is a poetry book. The poems are really short. I found this because I kept seeing Tumblr posts with these poems, particularly T is for Two, but I think they're really good. I don't like poetry, and I absolutely love these. I'm trying to find the one on okay, T for Two, A Tragedy. This is the one that like made me find what this was, and I read it all of the time. I love it, love it, love it. T for Two, A Tragedy. It wasn't until after I poured the second cup that I realized I was alone. Four lines. They're all pretty short, all really good. B is for Bad Poetry, Pamela August Russell. If you don't like poetry, there's a 90% chance you're gonna like this. Number 4? I almost said 3, but number 4. I'm going to preface this with a short story on why I even own it. Around the time I found this, my one friend was super into Animorphs, and I found this and said, John, you need to buy this, you need to own this. And he didn't, but I did. I do not regret it. I posted a review about it on Goodreads, and the illustrator for this book actually liked it, and I'm a little embarrassed about that. So the book, without further ado, is Teen Boat by Dave Roman and John Green. Not John Green of Vlogbrothers fame, just John Green. That's the illustrator that liked my review. The tagline is, "The angst of being a teen, the thrill of being a boat." This is also a graphic novel. I think it's for like a younger age group though. But it is about this kid whose name I'm pretty sure is Teen Boat. I haven't read it in a couple months. Pretty sure his name's Teen Boat. If he gets touched by water, he turns into a boat. It's a really weird premise, but it's really good. It's kind of one of those things that started off as, I'm going to like this because it's a joke, and then it was kind of like, I'm going to like this because it's so ridiculous it can't be real, and I love Teen Boat. Teen Boat, guys. And my final recommendation is creative nonfiction. Kind of like David Sedaris and stuff like that, but I figured he was pretty well known. So I went for Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir by Jenny Lawson. Jenny Lawson is a blogger, and her blog is hilarious, and I found her book, and it is even more funny. I would actually read this like on my break in public places, like in the middle of Wendy's or Taco Bell, and I would start laughing out loud and having old people kind of glare at me. But it's a bunch of stories about her kind of growing up. She had a really strange childhood, her meeting her husband, her getting married, her having children. There's kind of a sad chapter in there about sad things, but most of the time it's just really, really funny. I think at one point there's just a chapter about post-it notes she left her husband around their house. I don't know. It's really funny. It's hilarious. Like I said, I kind of had to stop reading it in public places because I was getting so many glares from older people. But also, if me talking about it isn't enough to get you interested, the cover has a taxidermied mouse. Hamlet, I believe it is. A taxidermied Hamlet mouse. See, it's holding a little skull and has a cape. So that should be enough to get you interested. And those are my recommendations. So far, it's not so far, that's it. Those are my 5 recommendations. So far, Deanna, a lot of the books you mentioned, I remember, looked really good. Mariah, you had mentioned Good Omens, and it looked I have it on my bookcase, actually, right here. Laura, your books looked pretty good too, and that Tooth and Nail, I actually looked into reading it a while ago, but I didn't for whatever reason, and I'm going to wrap this up because my camera is telling me it has like 3 minutes left of battery life. So I will talk to you guys next week, and Mary, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.